Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, uh, we're gonna be starting a bit of a new project. It's already been started, as you can see, so here we have just a nice room. We are going to be making a city for some other YouTubers roleplay they're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be building the city with a couple of people. We've already started, and I figured why not turn this into a series, so this is about as far as we've made it with my room. I get the penthouse suite because I'm the main person building this, I guess. But as you can see, we've already started a decent amount of the city. A few things you may notice is one, this is not vanilla Minecraft. There are a few mods installed. So just to help make not just the buildings look a little bit nicer, as you can see with these 3D bricks and stuff like this that is from the Chisel and Bits mod, but also trains and vehicles and all sorts of good stuff. Uh, So I'll give you guys a little bit of okay, someone did something there. I'll give you guys a bit of a tour before we kind of move on. Here's the first thing that was actually made. We got kind of a school here. And as you can see, we got a bit of a gym. A few rooms, half of which are empty. And then a staircase going up to nothing. What a wonderful school that is. Got a bit of a parking lot out front. So that's the first thing we made before we really even decided what the style was gonna be. And also, we should probably come back and make it look slightly better. Then we got the apartment complex here. Kind of where most of the people are probably gonna be staying. We have 2 or 3 people in there at the moment. More should be coming in soon. Bit of a parking lot for all the vehicles and stuff. Then we have just a couple buildings all here. A little bit of a thing on the inside. Some projects some other people have been working on, I guess. Because I've mainly been building the exterior buildings, along with helping a little bit with the railroad system. But as you can see, there's a lot of work that's been done, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. See, we've already laid out a decent amount of the place, but you can see that blue line is how far we're gonna end up going with this road here. Just gonna probably stretch the length of the city, so we've got quite a long ways to go, so I guess like the first thing I should probably do is build this building right here. Kind of fill in this area a little bit better. So I guess let's get into that. As I started to make my way up to the top here, I added in a little bit more detail to help round off the top of the building a little more. And then copied the design over for the rest of the building. As I got towards the top here, I decided to add in some chisel and bits blocks to help add in more definition, I guess, just to help add in more texture. Here I am using chisel and bits again to make the top just slightly different texture. I then used chisel bits once again to fill in the odd-shaped glass at the top. I wasn't happy with the design at the bottom of the building, so I went in ahead and changed that out. I then started to wrap around the top design to the other sides of the building. But you'll later see that I end up changing that out just for a flat wall, as it looked cleaner the other way. Here I am finishing up the base and filling everything in that needs to be filled in. I then start to add in a base to put the building on top of, because at the moment it was floating. I decided we need a staircase, so I used chisel bits to make a bit more of a complicated staircase design. I then went ahead and started to copy the front design over to the back, because the back was looking a little plain. In the process, I learned that chisel bits blocks do not work well with the rotate command in World Edit, so I had to go ahead and fix that. I then decided to finish off the base. And then I started to add in a tunnel for the train to go through. I'm using chisel bits once again to give a more rounded shape to what would have been a very blocky tunnel. I then copied the right half of the tunnel over to the left half. I then brought the rest of the road down to the same level that the top of the base would be, to fill up any holes. I wasn't happy with how the gravel was looking behind the building, so I started to change out some of the parts of the gravel to make it look nicer. I started by filling in the bottom section with some gravel. Then I removed all the slabs and stuff. Then I just removed the stairs and made the slabs more sparse, which made the gravel look cleaner, but at the same time made it look maybe slightly too clean. So as you'll later see, I ended up going back and adding in slightly more half slabs and then some buttons to help make it look more like gravel. In the process of making the gravel look nicer, I accidentally broke some of the railways, so I had to go back and fix them. This time I added gravel underneath them to make them look better. I added in some half slabs and buttons around the sides to help blend it in. I then started work on making a second building connected to the first one because there was just too much space on the platform for just one building. I wanted to keep the building in the same color palette as the other buildings that are around the place, while still trying to give it a unique design. So I used polished andesite for the base, using a design I kinda used for one of the other buildings. I then went ahead and used chisel and bits to add in some detail in the holes. I didn't like the blocks, so I ended up changing it out for some stone bricks. I added stone behind the archways. As you can see here, one of my friends, Dylan, started to help me out with the building. We then added in smooth sandstone for the walls. Added in some bigger windows towards the bottom, using gray stained glass and some gray wool. We then went and added in some tall, skinny windows around the place, but we didn't like how it looked towards the center, so we swapped out the center design for a different design that included some polished andesite inside the building itself. The building looked a little too short, so we raised it up a level and started to add on a roof. We then started to bring the design to the sides and the back of the building, which we later changed out the side design towards the bottom for just a plain wall. We then started to add in the archways towards the bottom, and then added in the detail and started to bring the bottom base around as well. We then copied that front design towards the bottom to the back and the side. We then started to add in a staircase to connect the road to the foundation. We then added in a bridge to keep people from falling off. And then we were done. Let's get back to the video. Okay guys, so we finished up a decent amount of work in today's video. We built up not one but two more buildings, completing this road. We added in a bit of a... Okay, there's some lag on the survey, probably because there's a couple people on at the moment. We fixed up the back here, made it just look a tiny bit nicer, added in some railways, and a nice arch. Kind of finished off this kind of area here. In the next video, I think we're probably going to start working on the train station back here, along with adding in a couple other things around the place. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.